Hello, my beautiful Pisces. Welcome in, welcome back, welcome to my channel. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today we are doing your reading for the week of September 22nd. September 22nd is the week we are doing. I am going to be using the charms here. I'm going to try to use something different each week just to change it up, to make it interesting. I like it when my guides give me messages in different ways. I just don't like to do the same things over and over and over again, and I'm sure that it makes it more interesting for my viewers as well. Please remember, this is a collective, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I would love to know where you're watching from. Please don't forget to give the video a like, a thumbs up, a share, a comment. That makes me really happy, and it helps my little channel to grow. So we're going to see what Spirit has for messages from these charms. There are lots and lots of charms in here. We have had a few things that have come out for several signs. Some of the same charms that have come out for several different signs, which is interesting. Yeah, you have two horses. You also, okay, so the skull and crossbones, you're the fourth sign to get that. And we are in kind of a toxic situation in the news media, on social media, with the assassination of Charlie Kirk. So a lot of people are feeling toxic. A lot of people are forgetting their footing. They're forgetting their peace, they're forgetting their love, they're forgetting how to deal with situations like this. So we need to be very careful. My beautiful Pisces, you are typically a soft, loving, nurturing sign. So don't forget your core being. Yeah, right as I said that, another toxicity comes out. Okay, so you have two skull and crossbones, two different depictions there. You have two horses, freedom and stamina. You have a cats, independent. You have the Eiffel Tower, Paris. Your words are dream, faith, and fearless. Okay, thank you, Spirit. All right, so as I said, skull and crossbones has come out for three other signs, and I really feel like it's just because of the toxic nature of what's going on in the world right now. There's lots of hate and discontent. It's pitting people against each other, politically and religiously. There's just, it's sickening. It's awful. We cannot get into that. As spiritual warriors, we need to be fearless, and we need to stand in our truth and stand in love and integrity and compassion, right? We can't get pulled in and caught up with the toxicity of what's going on around us, right? We're in this world, but we don't need to be in the chaos. And horses, as I said, horses are the symbol of freedom. And both of these horses are, one horse is running and the other horse is kind of prancing, right? We need to remember the beauty that's around us. We need to have stamina to get through this, right? The cat is a symbol of independence, right? You don't have to follow the crowd's opinions. You can have your own opinion. You can be independent. You can also be calm and quiet like cats typically are. 20 hours out of 24, they're sleeping and purring and just lying around, right? So you can have calm within the chaos, right? I'm not sure why the Eiffel Tower is there. If some of you have a connection to Paris, or have a French connection, or maybe you have a trip coming up to Paris and you're being reminded not to get caught up in the toxicity, but to have your stamina, right? Your stamina of integrity to get through this. Thank you, Spirit. Being like the cat, having an independent view. And then dream. Don't forget your dreams in all this. Your dreams, right? Have faith, right, that you and we will get through this. Be fearless about standing up for what you believe in, but don't let it get you into arguments. That's where we go wrong. Trying to force someone else to believe like we do, right, Pisces? We just sometimes need to understand that we cannot change other people's opinions sometimes. We can try, but if we know that we're hitting a brick wall, time to let go. Send that person on with love. The card from the Healing Spirits Oracle that you got is this beautiful red, gold, and pink card. Listen to the voice within when it persists. This is a number 39, which is a 12, which is a 3, creation and collaboration. So what is your inner voice telling you this week, my beautiful Pisceans? What is your inner voice telling you this week? Is it telling you that you need to stand up for what's right? Is it telling you that you need to be like a cat and just keep your lips sealed when certain situations arise? What is your inner voice telling you? Whatever that is, you need to listen to it this week of September 22nd. Okay. All right, let's see what the Pendragon Red Dragon deck has for tarot messages for you. Strength. Yeah. And I think I said that when I mentioned the horse's strength and stamina, right? Well, if I didn't, I'm saying it now. Strength can be Leo. Strength is inner strength, like we were talking about, right? Inner strength, inner voice, inner strength. Sometimes it's better not to say anything than to get into a debate or discussion with somebody that you know has the exact opposite beliefs as you. Sometimes it's better to just walk away and not engage, right? Having integrity. Sometimes it's time to stand up for what you believe in or what we believe in. Sometimes we need to stop and just be quiet and be the observer. King of Swords, yeah, that's the king is the masculine energy. The King of Swords is the masculine energy of communication, thoughts, words, conversations. You want to master that, right? You want to master your communication at this time in the world, right? The star is Aquarius. That's number 7. 7's a reflection, thinking back on what you have done, what you have created. Oh my gosh. Okay. 3 cards. All right. They keep wanting to give you more. Okay. So there's a bonus card here. All right. Let's take these out in the way that they came, and then we'll look at the bonus. So we did talk about strength already. 8 is mastery and infinity. Strength is your inner strength, right? Like the cat, right? Sometimes we just need to keep it inside. We need to be strong enough not to comment, right? We need to be strong enough not to debate. The King of Swords, as I said, he is the master of communication, masculine energy of communication. And he's got that one sword of truth. If you know the truth, you can know it. What we can do is we can send love and prayers and positive energy to those that we see engaging in the ridiculous debates going on right now. I shouldn't say ridiculous debates. I should say ridiculous hatred, right? We don't want to see hate. Hatred accomplishes nothing. All hatred does is fuel what you are hating. That's not the way to resolve it. The star can be Aquarius. Maybe you have some Aquarius in your birth chart. Maybe you have a prominent Aquarius near you or around you or in your life. But this card is hopes, dreams, and wishes fulfilled. Hopes, dreams, and wishes fulfilled. So remember, when you feel empty, you can go to that starlight pond and fill up your pitchers again. Fill up your coffers again. You can fill up once again. Hopes, dreams, and wishes fulfilled. 10 of Wands. Wands being action and passion. 10s being the completion of a cycle and the beginning of a brand new one. So this person is getting ready to deliver the last bundle, getting done with that cycle, Pisces. So there's a cycle in your life that's coming to an end, that's coming to a close, so you can move on to something else. This can sometimes be with these kind of triggering things that happen in the world. Sometimes we realize that that friend or that coworker is not good for us to be around, and we need to kind of close that chapter. This could be something like that for you. You have the Page of Cups. Pages are novices. They can sometimes be kind of childlike. Cups are love, nurturing, water signs, of which you are one, right? So this page is kind of standing on the rock. He's got a cup with fish coming out of it. He's kind of looking like, okay, what do I do from here? Where do I go from here? This has to do with love and nurturing, right? This could have to do with relationships that you're in, right? What is the next step if somebody is being very hateful? I told this story in one of the last readings I did, that during this whole Charlie Kirk thing, I had a friend who's a very spiritual person normally, but this friend just went off the rails with social media comments and hate and swearing and things that I had not seen this person do ever before, right? And if you're dealing, and I wasn't sure how to handle it. I didn't want to make a comment that would trigger them and we would get in an argument. So in that case, I was like a cat. I just kept quiet. And after about 2 days, that person realized what they were doing and reined it in and apologized, right? So sometimes we just have to kind of wait for the situation to change. Then you have the Ten of Cups. This is your second 10. Where the Ten of Wands is action and passion, the Ten of Cups is love, nurturing, your loving relationships, right? This is a card of beauty, of happiness, the rainbow right there. So the rainbow at the end of the storm. So possibly by not engaging in arguing and debating, let's say, with a person who is not thinking the way that you're thinking, you end up at the end of the rainbow with beautiful relationships, right? By being the page and kind of being quiet and kind of stepping back and observing, you end up at the Ten of Cups. So your bonus card is the Emperor, excuse me. This is a 4, stability or stagnation. The Emperor is Aries energy. The Emperor likes to bring order. So he doesn't like anything chaotic. He wants everything to be in line, where it's supposed to be, doing what it's supposed to do. Now, in this particular deck, you see that the Emperor is kind of sitting there on his throne. He's got his shield at the ready. He's got a scepter in his hand, but he's not really doing anything. He's kind of sitting there waiting to figure out what his next move is, right? How is he going to rein in the chaos? So that goes right along with the messages that we've had here, Pisces. Your animal oracle card is Puffin, partnership. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Many Pisceans are, because they're romantic. They romanticize a lot of things, right? Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. So this may be saying it's a time to gather, or what I'm feeling really is it's a time to gather around with like-minded people so you can kind of fill your energy back up, like we were saying with that star card. Okay, Pisces? Get with the people who believe as you believe. Get with the people who lift you up, who make you feel good, right? While you're determining, as this Page of Cups, this Emperor, as they have said, while you're determining what your next move will be, right? Getting finished with a chapter and getting to that 10 of Cups, closing out something so you can start something new. I truly hope this has helped, and I hope you have a wonderful week of September 22nd. Please don't forget to give the video a like and a thumbs up. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.